Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope your day is off to a great start. In today's video, I want to talk to you about my current microneedling routine. I will be giving you a demo at the end of the video, so for those of you that really like visuals, there is a demo coming, so just stay tuned. But before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about specifically the device that I've been using, as well as the serum that I've been using in conjunction with the device. And in full disclosure, Banish did reach out to me a couple of months ago and asked if I was interested in trying their microneedling device. Honestly, it has been years since I have microneedled at home. In the past, like I'm sure a lot of you, I used to use the rollers, but the more that I learned about the rolling microneedling devices, the more I discovered that those really aren't necessarily the best. The needles do enter the skin at a whole bunch of different angles as you are, rolling the device across your skin, and that could potentially damage your skin over time. So the very best way to approach microneedling is with more of like a straight-on stamper type device. And that is what this Banish device is. I'll give you some details about it here in a second, but again, this was sent to me by Banish. I just want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of that. I did not pay for it. However, I'll be paying for the replacement heads because guess what? I love this. This is, I should have been microneedling for a really long time because I tell you what, I think this is helping my melasma. And my melasma, I mean, you know, of all the things that annoy me, that is probably one of the main things because it's just incredibly frustrating to deal with it. It can flare up at any time. My triggers are the sun and my hormones, and with it being summer and me being in perimenopause, that's a bad combination for my melasma. So I have to be really careful with it. I can tell you in the last month, because I have done 4 sessions with this device so far, the one that you guys are seeing today is my 5th session. In these 4 sessions so far, I really think it has lightened the melasma on my forehead. Now, you can still see a little bit of it through my makeup. Listen, I am not the girl that loves her concealer. I don't even think I own a concealer right now. Whatever my melasma looks like, it is what it is. If my powder foundation doesn't cover it, well then, sorry, the world's gonna be exposed to it. I don't care that much to, try to hide it. So you can really get a sense of where it is right now, and it's quite light. I'm having a really easy time with just using my powder foundation to cover the melasma. It's been fabulous, you guys. So let's talk a little bit more about the device. First of all, these are 0.5 millimeter needles. They're extremely fine. Do not use this device if you have a metal or a gold allergy. Just want to point that out. They are insanely fine needles. I don't think they're painful at all. I feel like that's going to be one of the first questions is, does this hurt? Is it uncomfortable? These are the needles here. Can you even see them? Probably not really. They are tiny. Yeah, I don't know if they're really even coming off on camera. Very, very thin. There is a good amount of needles here. Like I said, each of these replacement heads, by the way, this is what a replacement head looks like here. So you are not tossing this whole thing into the landfill, just this little top portion here. But yeah, this is the refill here, and each of these heads, you get 8 uses. So I'm on use number 5 with this video that I'm sharing here, and then I will have 3 more uses. After that, these little needles are going to get dull, and you shouldn't continue to use them at that point. So 8 uses I think is more than fair. It's really easy to replace the heads as well, super simple. One key thing that you always want to remember when you are microneedling is that it is only done on freshly cleansed skin. I tell you guys a little bit more about this when we get into the demo portion, but I really want to stress that being hygienic when you are microneedling is one of the most important things to keep in mind. They make it really easy for you because this lid here actually has a little fill line. They tell you to use, well, they say use 70% isopropyl alcohol. I only have 91% on hand, so I go ahead and fill this, and then you stick your device into there and you basically just let it sit. I don't know, I leave it for about 15-20 minutes, and then I go ahead and take it out. I shake off the excess alcohol, and then I let it air dry in a, you know, just a clean area. I'll usually set down a paper towel, set this on top, let this air dry. Now I go a little bit overboard with the disinfecting, so after each use, I do this, and before each use. So basically this gets cleaned twice before I ever let it touch my skin again. I think that's really important. The cleanliness aspect of this is something that I'm going to continue to stress, but they make it so easy for you, like I said, with this little cap here. It also protects the needles as well. You certainly don't want this just floating around, you know, in your bathroom area, hanging out. Always make sure to replace that lid. And yeah, this is so easy to use, you guys. You are basically stamping it straight into your skin. Is it uncomfortable? I don't think so, but I feel like my pain tolerance is quite high at this point in my life. I will tell you, and you will see it in the video, there are certain areas on my face, mostly actually around my forehead, maybe because it's a little bit more bony up there, I have no idea. But whenever I microneedle my forehead, my eyes immediately start watering. I'm not crying, that I can tell you. It's not tears of sadness or pain, it's just, for some reason, this activates my tear ducts. And then when I use it around my nose right here, it makes me want to sneeze. Again, you'll see that in the video. But painful? No, I don't consider this painful at all. I have been doing this once a week. Also, after your microneedling session, don't do this in the morning when you then immediately want to apply a bunch of makeup to your face. You can do this in the evening, and then they do say that 8 hours later you should be fine to apply your makeup. Whenever I do these sessions, I just know that the following day is going to be a no makeup day for me. I just use my skincare in the morning and then apply some SPF, and I call it after that. But the subsequent days I go back to wearing makeup. But according to Banish, they say that you can start applying makeup the very next day. So, painful? No. Easy to use? Yes. Replacement heads available? Absolutely. So significantly less waste. And ease of use, it's fabulous, you guys. This is so easy to use. Let's talk about the serum. At first, I was like, I don't know. I mean, vitamin C serums never really have done anything for me for at least the melasma that I was looking to specifically address. And so I didn't have high expectations for this. I rely more so on azelaic acid and tranexamic acid to keep my melasma in check. And then when it gets really bad, I have a prescription for hydroquinone. Lately it hasn't been bad to the point where I want to use the hydroquinone, so I've just been using the over-the-counter stuff that I can get, if you will, and that has kept it looking okay. But this, I think it's this serum, you guys. First of all, this is made in really small batches. The vitamin C that you are getting in here is L-ascorbic acid, which is probably the best in terms of brightening, in terms of different vitamin C options. There's also ferulic acid in here. It is in a vegetable glycerin base. It feels a little bit oily when you're applying it, but it absorbs very quickly. There is also, like I said, vitamin E in here. There is jojoba oil. I actually find this to be quite a hydrating serum for me personally. Now, this is coming from someone with an oily skin type, so if you are severely dry, you might need a little bit more moisture, but honestly for me, like this is plenty. It is a fabulous serum, you guys, and what I like about it is they actually put it in a pretty small bottle, so you should be able to finish this fairly quickly. It's clear right now, which means that the vitamin C is still you know, stable and good to go. When this starts to turn orange, that's when you know the vitamin C efficacy is basically kind of tanking. So you know, be generous. Use the proper amount when you're applying this. But yeah, I feel like it'll be really easy to get through this smaller bottle. These two are available in the kit together, so that is what they sent me. And I tell you what, loving both of these, having a really great experience, and I'm glad that I'm back to microneedling. Some of the benefits that microneedling can provide for your skin include kind of activating that collagen again. It can help with discoloration. It can help with acne scars. There is just a whole host of benefits to microneedling. If you feel like your skin could benefit from it, I think this is probably one of the best devices to check out. I would encourage you to stay away from the rollers at this point. And it's a really easy system to use. You use it once a week, and I feel like I have noticed some really great benefits to my skin. The things that I have noticed the most is obviously the reduction of the look of my melasma. But another thing that I've noticed is that the next day when I wake up, my skin is kind of glowing. And I think the very best, besides the melasma, is that I feel like it is having a really great effect on the look of my pores. My pores actually look much more reduced. Do I still have pores? Yes. Listen, I come from a long line of large pored people. This is a battle that I've been fighting my whole life. Pores are perfectly normal. I am not trying to eliminate mine, but I just want them to look a little bit less prominent. And this is helping. It has only been 4 uses, and I have noticed a significant improvement, especially in the pores on my cheeks and my nose. You guys, this is helping. And this is such an easy, simple thing for me to do once a week. And for the impact that it's having, absolutely worth it in my book. So anyway, obviously I'm a fan, but let's go ahead and get into the demo here. If you're interested in checking this device out, check out the description box. I'll put a link down there with a discount code. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and let's go ahead and get into that demo like I said. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and microneedle this little face of mine. First things first, you are only ever going to microneedle freshly cleansed skin. So I just got done with my 2-step cleansing routine. For me right now, that means that I used the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Balm. That breaks down all of the dirt, the oil, the makeup, the multiple layers of SPF, the sweat, basically anything that is hanging out on the surface of your skin. That first cleanse is intended to remove all of that from the surface. And then your second cleanse is then able to go in and get much deeper into your pores and remove all the remaining dirt, oil, bacteria, and whatnot from your pores as well. So for my second cleanse right now, I am using the Dermatology Goat Cleanser, and I did use 2 pumps of that on my Clarisonic. I know, Clarisonic is long defunct at this point, but I still have 2 devices and a ton of brush heads, so I'm gonna keep rocking that device because I have loved it since 2011 and I refuse to let it go. Anyway, earlier today, because I knew that I was going to be doing a microneedling session, I went ahead and filled the cap once again with the 90% rubbing alcohol, and I went ahead and did another disinfecting session. Oh, look, I have an assistant. Cute. I went ahead and did another disinfecting session. Now, right after I'm done with this video, I'm going to disinfect this again. So yes, that might be overkill, but with something like this, I think it's better safe than sorry. I just always like to disinfect prior to use, even though I fully know that the device is already disinfected from the last go around. So anyway, I went ahead and let this air dry, so it's good to go now, and I will only be applying the Banish Serum. This is their dark spot corrector with vitamin C and E. The 4 sessions that I've done so far, today will be my 5th, I have only ever used this product afterwards. I really want to give this whole system like a solid go to see how they do together. So far, honestly, I'm loving the results. I don't feel like I need an additional moisturizer, so I'm good with just these 2. It's going to depend on your skin type whether you need to use an additional moisturizer, if that makes sense. But for me, both of these are just fine. So I feel ready to get started. I will warn you right now, there are some more slightly sensitive areas of my face. And when I hit those, you're gonna see my eyes watering, but it's not because I find this, this microneedling to be painful. It just, I don't know, it just triggers my tear ducts to start producing tears. So no, I don't personally find microneedling painful, but if you are newer to this, you might find it a little bit uncomfortable, just fair warning. So, but for me, I don't know, for whatever reason, it makes my eyes water, but it really, this doesn't feel painful to me. So I'm gonna grab my mirror and I am going to start stamping my face. I like to basically divide my face in half. And do one side first, and then I start in the same location on the other side. You wanna make sure that you don't overlap too much. And I also kind of like to slightly turn the device as I'm moving it, you know, around my face. I don't know, I've just always done it that way. So I like to get started around my ear area back here. And you don't need a ton of pressure. You basically just stamp it into the skin, then I turn it slightly, and I just start going downwards. Go back up to the top. Again, a slight twist each time that I move it. The area right underneath my eyes is a little bit more sensitive, but I think my forehead is probably a lot more sensitive. Again, light pressure. I'm gonna go back up here and go up my temples. Ooh, I can feel the eyes. They're starting to water. Okay, it's gonna come. Sorry. Again, it doesn't hurt. It just immediately makes my eyes start watering. It's so obnoxious, but anyway. You can see I'm not flinching at all. It does make me want to sneeze. Oh geez. It's fine. I'll try not to sneeze on camera. Okay. Whew, I really want to sneeze right now. I also make sure to do my nose as well. So I like to just kind of grab my nose and pull it to the side a little bit. Oh, those tears. All right. Okay, so I pretty much have most of my forehead done here, this side of my face, most of my chin. So I'm gonna go over here and start towards the back of my ear and repeat as I just did. You can see my face is not bleeding. I don't think that I got my jawline over here, so let's do that real quick. Again, sorry about the watery eyes. Okay. And then back up here to my temple area. Oh, here come those tears again. Oh my gosh. It is this area right here that just, it immediately triggers the tears. Oh man. Okay. All right, I think I got pretty much everything. So you can see, it definitely turns my skin a little bit pink. Again, sorry about the tears here. It definitely turns everything a little bit more pink, but it's not painful. Pain is very subjective, however, so do keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap on. I'm gonna disinfect this once I get to the bathroom, but I need to make sure I get rid of these tears here first so that I can go in with the Banish serum. So I am going to take a few drops of this onto my fingers here, distribute that, and I'm going to press this into the skin. This actually feels really soothing afterwards. There's no stinging sensation or anything like that. And that's it. That is a typical microneedle session. Very easy, again, not painful. Does it irritate my tear ducts for some reason? Yes. Not sure why, but my eyes are fine. I'm gonna let this absorb and I'm gonna be good to go. I can basically just brush my teeth and go to bed at this point. Tomorrow is going to be a no makeup day for me, so I like to wait to wear makeup at least a full 24 hours after microneedling. I think you can just wait until the next morning for, you know, especially a device like this. It doesn't go super deep into the skin, so I think you'd probably be fine the next morning. But I just like to give my skin a little bit of a breather after these sessions. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to keep using this for the next 6 months, and I will definitely report back and let you guys know any additional changes or results that I've seen in my skin. But so far so good. I'm really, really pleased with the device, and it's very, very easy to use. They also make it very easy to disinfect by, you know, just giving you this cap here that you can easily pour the liquid into and then, you know, let it marinate in there for a little while until it is fully disinfected. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out the description box for all the links. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.